In your speech in Manchester, Meghan, you managed to perform your normal trick of using lots of words to say absolutely nothing whatsoever. For example, you said, "We often hear people say, 'the time is now.' But I'm going to double down on that by saying, 'your time is now.' The important work can't wait for tomorrow." And this week, the world is watching as you cement your place in history by showcasing the good that you are doing today in the present moment as we embrace the moment of now to create a better tomorrow. Riveting. I think it was pretty clear what I was saying. Yes, you appear to have gone to the Kamala Harris School of Profound Oratory.
Well, I've never seen them both in the same room. Have you?
No, Harry. But Meghan, your speech was packed full of these pointless platitudes. For instance, what does a better world consist of? A world free from hate and prejudice, defined by inclusivity and tolerance, and where equity is key, and public discourse and political discourse is tailored towards helping and not harming.
And when the army is full of women and led by transgender generals.
And one like where there's institutional insistences, that can ensure the outcome and hold it there once the progress has been achieved.
Which means, ironically, that we'd become conservatives at that point, trying to conserve the progress.
Can't believe I'm saying this, Harry, but very good point. But Meghan, how would you reply to those who say that your version of a better world is little more than a woke, ravished carbuncle on the fleshy thigh of history? Or as Felicity Fassett from Royal Wootton Bassett says, a communist hellhole bejeweled by plastic gemstones and enriched by a scent of honey, albeit destined to lead to the demise of all lured in by its toxic appeal?
Well, I've got my bigot meter here.
Oh, the Bigatron 2000.
The Alpha series. And yeah, readings are off the charts.
And that's it, These people arguing against bringing about a better world. I mean, like, they can dress it up all they want in fancy words and undeniable logic, but
we know what it's really about.
Yeah, upholding a white supremacist narrative that has kept women and minorities down ever since the dawn of time.
Since time immemorial. But I can't remember exactly when that was.
Well, the world is very lucky that you can see this, Meghan, and that you go to such lengths to inform,
instruct might be a better word,
everyone as to what a better world is.
Oh, she's all give.
Indeed, Harry, and she gave herself generous applause during the speech, referencing herself a staggering 54 times in 7 minutes, which is 7.71 times per minute, or roughly once every 7.78 seconds.
Which was quite restrained, I think.
Yeah, I want to use my life and my experiences as a model for other young people, particularly young girls, who get told, you can't make it, you can't be this, you can't get there. And, like you said, 2014, when I first made an appearance, I was just like that little actress from Suits. Now look at me. I mean, how did I get here, right?
I think we all know the answer to that one.
But it's almost like you never learn, Meghan. Your speech was very much me, and me again.
Me again, and me. Me again, and me.
Opening you up to the very fair criticism that you're so arrogant that you've literally lost the plot. You're no longer tethered to reality.
Me again, and me, who floats around no longer tethered to reality. That's going on the album.
I've been awfully rude in not wishing you a happy 40th birthday, Meghan. 40. I know. Hard to believe, right?
Impossible, I'd say.
Where are you getting these objects from?
What objects?
You've made 40 a big important number, Meghan. You spent 40 minutes sending compassionate messages to disadvantaged women, and you've asked 40 world leaders, activists and artists to contribute to your initiative. And 4040 is the most dominant feature on the homepage of your Archwell Foundation website.
Oh, that was you. Yeah, I saw we had a visit.
We get lots and lots of visitors. But look, okay, right, I wanted to use this milestone birthday of mine, not just to have a lavish party, which we did, or to, get £25,000 worth of jewelry, which I got. But I want to turn it into a global celebration, of love, compassion.
Oh, she's so amazing, I sometimes think Meghan's like one of those Dickens characters, She settles for so little. A necklace or two, a couple of rings, and a swanky dinner. That's it. And then she's right back thinking of others again.
I see. And all she demands for her modest personal indulgences is a global celebration in her honour. You really are the gift that keeps on giving, Meghan. Thank you. That's so kind.
Oh, very kind. Very kind.
You're one too, Harry, and I mean that. But let's not drown in the eye-swallowed tears of sentimentality, shall we? You recently made a humorous video in celebration of your 40th birthday. You were in it too, of course, Harry, juggling outside the window.
At first I could only juggle 2, but now I can juggle 3.
That's funny once, Harry. Knowing how scripted and purposeful every pencil placement is when recording a video such as you did, many have noticed the very minimalist, neutral decoration.
We call them receptive colours, that become more colourful through absorbed emotion.
But what about those who say the neutrality of your decoration perfectly mirrors your relevance to the world? Bland, uninspiring, bereft of ideas, and with nothing meaningful to say.
Yeah, giving it all that.
Nah, that's fine. It doesn't really bother me. Some people just don't get it, and I was expecting that. It's like I say, you can't change the world faster than it can be changed. It was King Charles's 74th birthday this week, Harry. Yeah, happy birthday. Yet nowhere on social media, nor on your Archwell Foundation website, do you publicly acknowledge the fact and encourage mutual celebration.
Oh, you know what it's like when you get a bit older. It's hard to remember everybody's birthday.
Yeah, it's hard to remember everybody's birthday, Did you know that it's going to be Goldie Horns on the 21st? No, I didn't. Too late to send a card now, I suppose.
Right, some truffles. Yeah, some Laurent Perrier. And some flowers. Yeah. Goldie Horn. No, Horn. H. Orn.
So are you claiming that this is not a purposeful slight against King Charles? No, of course not. It's just an oversight. These things happen. It's Mark Ruffalo's birthday coming up. Is it going to be all over the papers if we don't send him a card?
Hi, Moonpig? Yeah, it's Harry. Oh, you're online now, are you? Well, anyway, yeah. No, it's Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo. No, Ruffalo. Buffalo.
Although it is easy to forget a relative's birthday, especially one you don't see too frequently, it's a bit different when he's the king. Surely. There's been media coverage about it. Yeah, we don't really tend to watch the media. It's a bit fake. So, it's a lot of things are slipping our attention. We got a lot going on at the moment. We do a lot of things, and we don't really pay attention to celebrity media stuff and gossip. So, I only found out this morning it's going to be Miley Cyrus's birthday this month.
Yeah, she's the daughter of Billy Ray. Yeah, that's it, Cyrus.
No, not Hannah Montana. She emerged from that chrysalis years ago. Not wearing any clothes by the looks of things. Oh yeah, no, and deliver it on a wrecking ball right through her front window. Oh yeah, no, she'll get it. She'll get it. King Charles has extended his welcome to you both for Christmas as well. Do you think it's likely that you'll accept this invitation? Look, I'm not going to be playing Cluedo with Camilla. Because let's be honest, we all know who did it. And besides, I'm hardly going to let Andrew on the same twister mat as my Meghan. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be boring anyway. Oh, actually, no. It's always a great laugh, you know. Fergie doing the limbo. Yeah. No one else is playing, but, you know, she enjoys herself. Oh, yeah, bit of karaoke. There's lots of allegations, allegedly. Media fabrications, allegedly. What, you sing your own songs? A karaoke? Oh, no, my little tiramisu. I sing all sorts. A bit of Al Jolson. Mammy, my little mammy. Didn't Al Jolson used to wear a blackface? Oh, that reminds me. When is Justin Trudeau's birthday? Considering most of your recent interactions with the media have been to denounce your royal upbringing, for example, saying your father never took you for a bike ride, accusations that have quietened ever since pictures emerged of you on a bike ride with your father, do you think it's time to give up your royal titles?
No way, no way. Our work is important, you know. Fixing mental health around the world doesn't just happen on its own, you know. No, you've got to calm down, Harry. You're getting a bit emotional again. Look, all I'm trying to say is that we know what we're doing, and it's quite an art, you know. And I don't want to be known as the artist formerly known as Prince.
Well, even your Duke and Duchess titles are on the line. Did you know there's been a petition started in the UK to demand that you be stripped of those particular titles?
Oh, perfect, that.
Yeah, but not many though, right? I mean, I think it's just some petty people. I don't think there's that many. And besides, the hatred they seem to have for us, right, I think comes from deep within them. I mean, it's festering inside them, and they project it upon us, probably because of our public acknowledgments of pain that they themselves are probably going through. So in the end, I have complete compassion and sympathy for them.
Look, I mean, check that out. Check that out. I live with this every single day, every day. I mean, if those stupid signature signers really understood the magical word flurries that my wife uses.
Don't refer to me with ownership, please, Harry.
Oh no, I'm her husband. Or wife. Whatever you want. Just names. Names that are forced on us. And probably racist. Definitely sexist.
Definitely, Harry. And Meghan, going back to an incident that occurred a few months back, shortly after your infamous interview with Oprah, why did you feel it necessary to ring ITV bosses yourself and demand for Piers Morgan's removal? He went too far, right?
Yeah, way too far.
Does anyone actually expect me to be able to endure the kind of criticism that the average person does? I mean, I'm like 1,000 times more sensitive than the average human being, which does come with great benefits like self-awareness and a great inner wisdom. But at the same time, it comes with additional pain, real pain. You're like a toothed nerve, unsheathed from its enamel, utterly aware it's alive, but perilously close to pain.
Oh, that's good.
But despite all that, Meghan, is it not your problem? I mean, you know the deal you got with this ultra sensitivity. I mean, what about people who say you've reaped the benefits, now accept the pitfalls of being like it? I mean, it's nothing to do with them, they'll say.
Oh, but it is. I mean, it so is. Meghan will explain. Meghan?
Look, when my feelings are shattered, attacked, even questioned, then I don't feel as confident and as comfortable preaching to people who never ask my advice. And I'm pretty sure that's going to affect the whole world in the long run. Can we continue with the interview?
Just a sec. Oh yeah, they hit the spot. They hit the sweet spot.
Welcome once again, Meghan, Harry, to another interview with me, Dr. Cobalt Jackson.
What's up, C?
Well, so much has been going on, Meghan. The first episode of your new podcast has been released, and we'll jump onto that later. But now I'd like to discuss the quite astonishing interview you gave with Cut magazine.
The interview she cut with Cut. Ooh, that could be a new song lyric.
Yes, Harry, but hold on to your wings of whimsy for one moment, because the actual content of the interview, Meghan, was quite extraordinary. Thank you. Yeah, it's really important to get my story out. Yes, Meghan, and it's interesting how passively vindictive you were with the things that you did say, and how coldly menacing you came across about the things that you haven't said, but could well say. Yeah, like I said, I've made an active attempt to forgive the actions of those who have tried to cause me harm. Ever the victim. Right. And I do think it's important that I'm no longer, beholden and bound to non-disclosure agreements, or haven't signed anything. So, people would get to know about me, the real me.
Which they've been desperate to do.
Without having to have that truth warped by the lens of the media, Now it can just be like, hi. Yes, Meghan, well, I'm sure there are dozens of people around the world eager to hear about the real you. But do you not think that assuming that people are desperate to hear about the real you reeks of deluded arrogance?
Those who don't want to hear from the real Meghan, well, they reek of racism. So it's a word I don't like to use too often. Racism. Racism. Racism.
And besides, I'm sure that many people are going to be on the edges of their seats, wondering, what is it that she hasn't said, right? Yes, returning to that, even the interviewer from the magazine said that you sounded oddly threatening and menacing. It's almost like you're a Bond villain, Meghan.
Yeah, and she has ways of making you talk. She threatens to read a chapter of The Bench.
Yes, it almost makes me wonder whether you're auditioning for the head of the World Economic Forum after Klaus Schwab passes away, although that might not be until his 200th birthday.
Yeah, we went to his 150th birthday party. Very opulent. Lots of Bloody Marys.
I think we can concentrate on what I did say at the moment, and I think one of the more important truths that I managed to, articulate in the interview was how Harry and I disturbed the royal structure, the royal family structure, just by, existing. By just existing.
Yeah, by just being there.
Just being there.
Just being there and whinging and complaining about absolutely everything that didn't go exactly our way, and expecting traditions and protocols to change with a mere click of our fingers.
They refused to open their hearts to the spiritual and emotional complexity of the modern world. And how did that make you feel? I don't have words for it, I just have sounds. Perhaps you can just transcribe, the meaning of these sounds. It's like Don't be so stupid, Harry. You're embarrassing us.
That was a video. If you want to see any more of this mad lot, it might be worth hitting the notification bell and subscribing, liking and sharing the channel. Thanks.